Welcome back. Let's move over to Abuja studios where Malpe is standing by with more stories. Hello, Malpe.
Hello, Melinda. It's good to see you, and we welcome our viewers to our Abuja studios. Now, young Nigerian innovation startups, emerging leaders, and budding entrepreneurs have been advised to scale up as a way to deepen cross-continental trade and investment between Nigeria and the United States. Now, this formed part of an evening of conversation at the Eco Innovation Center, where the chair of Constituency for Africa, Ms. Jeannie Scott, said her group will continue to canvass for favorable policy strategy for Africa. Our correspondent, Olu Phillips, reports.
Increasingly, catalysts and accelerators in Nigeria are forging ways to continuously link young Nigerian startups and budding entrepreneurs to those who play globally. This conversation on the theme, creating a pipeline of modern leaders, is one of those platforms. Today's guest is the chair of Constituency for Africa from off the city of Washington in the U.S.
The next generation of leaders is an area where some of us are really looking, and especially since I've taken over as chairman last year, at how important that will be, both for U.S. policymakers in terms of how they look at the continent of Africa, which is increasingly and incredibly young at this time, to look at how we engage with upcoming emerging leaders here on the continent, how we provide policy initiatives and programs that will lead to empowering them.
CFA is a policy strategy group that educates and informs both American individuals, groups, and the U.S. government about strategies to raise the profile of Africans in the United States and on the continent of Africa. So for the listening audience, they have a few concerns.
For Nigeria in particular, what would you identify as your strategy that is peculiar to us?
But I would really like to see Nigeria rise to the fore in that space, to really take on the impetus of being a real major power, not just in Africa, but globally. It is, but there's still a bit more that can be done to really make it stand that head and shoulders space that it should occupy.
The narrative is changing for Nigeria as it continues to attract international attention.
What we've clearly come to tell the young people here is there's huge opportunity in this place. There will be support that will come, but it's no longer about immigration going out there. It's about if we're able to have the right organization, the right skill set, the right business leadership and mindset, we can be able to attract the right kind of opportunities and growth that is necessary for the U.S. and American business community to pay attention to Africa.
Innovations, technology, skills, and scalable entrepreneurship has become the new focus area canvassed for the teeming young Nigerians. And the Core Innovation Center is one of those accelerators. Olu Phillips, Channels Television News.
In southeast Nigeria, Governor Willie Obiano has restated his administration's commitment to promoting healthcare delivery in the state. He was speaking during the inauguration of the state medical oxygen production plant built on the premises of the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amaku, in Awka. The governor explains that the plant has the capacity to produce 200 cylinders of oxygen and can service hospitals in the state and the whole of the southeast region.
Activities are in top gear at the Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amaku, Awka, for the official inauguration of the state oxygen production plant. Gathered here are Governor Willie Obiano, accompanied by his wife Ebele, a former governor of the state, Dr. Chukwuemeka Ezefe, and the Obi of Onitsha, among other dignitaries. For the state government, the quality of the plant is World Health Standard.
This machine has kept tests running at a percentage of 95% purity. And Your Excellency, when this machine experiences a drop in purity of oxygen, it automatically switches off. None will go into the cylinder.
Running 3 shifts, you will be witnessing a fully automated high purity medical grade oxygen plant that produces 52 cubic meter per hour, 455,000 cubic meter per year and 76,000 40-liter capacity cylinder per annum with low-cost maintenance.
The highly elated governor promises that quality healthcare delivery remains a priority in his administration's blueprint.
The icing on the cake is this oxygen plant, which is the biggest by any state government in Nigeria. What I directed is that we are going to give 2 cylinders free to all the primary healthcare centers.
Finally, it's time for the formal inauguration of the oxygen production plant. And then the tour of the facility by the governor, his wife, and other guests.
And that's all from Abuja. It's back to you, Melinda.
Many thanks, Malpe. NNP Capital and Investment Limited, a financial investment advisory firm, has officially launched its new project, the Better Life Billionaire Promo. Its Director General, Mr. Celestine Achi, explains that 10 lucky individuals stand a chance to win 5 million naira weekly by purchasing tickets worth 200 or 500 naira, as well as a grand prize of 200 million naira by the end of the promo in November.
It's the maiden edition of the Better Life Billionaire Promo, an initiative of the NNP Capital and Investment Limited, created for the gaming public to participate and win big.
And to ensure provision of infrastructures. I want to know how.
The Director General of the company, Celestine Achi, explains the objective of this project.
The Better Life Billionaire Promo is a novel initiative of NNP Capital and Investment Limited, a financial and investment advisory firm that develops creative financial schemes set to achieve 2 major objectives. 1, to better the lives of Nigerians. 2, to ensure that the provision of basic infrastructure facilities are made available.
With 200 naira or 500 naira, individuals stand a chance to become millionaires.
You can actually participate using your feature phone, so via USSD on networks like MTN, Airtel, and 9 Mobile. So you just dial *5453, then you follow the prompt. It is very easy. So afterwards, just ensure that your the line you're actually playing with is connected to your bank, because via the USSD payments will be debited from your bank account. It is safe and secure. We also have the platform, the web app platform, where you just log on to www.blbpromo.com. Please ensure that you are over 18 years for you to be able to actually play this promo.
Winners in this promo also get professional advice on how to invest their money.
Once you win, we give you access to our team of professionals, our team of money managers and portfolio managers, and basically what they do is give you an open access to ways in which you can get empowered with whatever money you have. That is if you want to. So what do you want to do with your money? How do you want to grow it? And in that way, you're building wealth.
The NNP Capital and Investment Limited Better Life Billionaire Promo will run for 13 weeks across different states and the country.
Let's find out what's happening in the world of business. Kayode is standing by.
You first. First Bank.
Thank you, Melinda, and you're welcome to Business News. As new ministers go for a retreat next week, President Muhammadu Buhari has been asked to give them targets, which will be reviewed annually. Well, this advice was given by the Chief Executive of B. Adedipe and Associates, Mr. Biodu Adedipe, who believes that target setting is vital to achieving a result-oriented administration. He was speaking on Channels TV's program, Business Morning.
Retreat over. As soon as people are assigned to their respective portfolios, they are handed over expectations. Any job where there are no expectations, you don't expect anything to be delivered. In fact, we say that a lot when we talk about performance management. In which case, define expectations and also let people know that we monitor it, which means there'll be milestones. So the president hands over to them those expectations, which of course, he knows that if they deliver, there will be an improvement in the socio-economic space in Nigeria. And so having done that, he also tells them in very strong terms that 1 year from now, I will come round to check how you are performing with respect to this. So it will not be a matter of constituency you are representing, it will not be a matter of I belong to this particular caucus, or that, well, I am so much liked by the president. It's a matter of performance. Now, if we begin to do that now, I see every opportunity that by year 2023, President Buhari will leave tangible performance that Nigerians can touch.
The world's top oil producer, Saudi Aramco, has released its half-year earnings, showing the company's net income at $46.9 billion, and this is down from $53.02 billion a year earlier. Aramco says that total revenues, including other income related to sales, were at $163.88 billion in the first half of this year, down from $167.68 billion a year earlier on lower oil prices and reduced production. The report also shows that earnings before interest and taxes came in at $92.5 billion for the period, compared to $101.3 billion for the first half of 2018. The company increased its dividend payments from $32 billion at the halfway point of last year to $46.4 billion, supported by a $20 billion special dividend paid earlier this year as a result of its exceptionally strong financial performance in 2018. And while major exchanges in Africa are closed for holidays, interests in securities across emerging and advanced markets remain dampened by the effects of U.S.-China trade wars. Here's what the picture of world markets look like today. Well, thank you for watching Business News Tonight. I am Kayode Okikiolu. The news at 10 continues with Melinda.
You First. First Bank.
Many thanks, Kayode. Still ahead on the news at 10. Hong Kong International Airport cancels nearly 200 flights as thousands of anti-government protesters occupy facilities. Details of that and more from our London bureau in Around the World in 5.